Hello, this is Libra's Tarot reading for the dates of August 15th through August 31st. Welcome back, all subscribers. Hello, viewers. We have an interesting reading ahead of us. Good reading. Because it talks about moving away from stagnancy. And you've pulled the Nine of Water card at the end here, so your wishes are coming true. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Okay. And you are going to have to stand up for your beliefs. In present time, you pull the Seven of Wands cards. This talks about how you might have to have that talk with somebody that you're not looking forward to, but it might be necessary because you might need to clear the air, but you definitely need to stand up for what you believe in. And because the Seven of Wands is reversed, and you are covered by the world. This is like the end of your plight. You've done the work. You've suffered for a goal. So now the world is yours. You're ready to begin anew. You're no longer the student. You're immersed in the world. You're the leader. You need to take up the reins, take up the mantle, and show them what you've got. You have pulled the Judgment card. You know, when you pull the Judgment card, sometimes it's time to move in a different direction. So again, this is pulling you away from isolation into the world. The Hermit reversed, that is either you or how people see you or the effects of others around you, your friends and family. But I see this as you coming out of your shell, being more visible as a person, Libra. And the King of Water, the King of Cups, this talks about your fear or hopes, your fear drawing to you somebody who's not in their ethics, running from their ethical self, higher self. So maybe you need to give people a break, see them as their God spark. The Nine of Cups card is, again, your wishes come true. So the Ace of Seven of Wands reverse talks about how a business that you have in mind is going to be successful, but not without hard work, not without any effort. The Death card reverse is you facing your fears and plunging through, working through adversity. The Four of Swords reversed, again, is the Knight in Recline. Here you're coming out of your rest and relaxation space, meditation space, and actually might be public speaking in some way. The Nine of Coins reversed, I think, talks about how maybe you came from slim beginnings. Maybe it wasn't plentiful. So this immersed you into this world where you want to help people because you were once where they were, or you have the experience and the know-how to change, come out of a slim beginning, and create happiness in your world, and you want to show people how to do that. So I'll go through card by card, lend some light on this reading, make it a little bit more practical. The Ace of Swords reversed. It's like that you were handed a challenge and you worked through it. You worked under adversity. The Seven of Wands, yes, stand up for your convictions, crossed by the world, a brave new world. The Four card, past relevant to the situation. I heard you had little, but you created so much. And the Death card and the Fifth card position, the present time card, they also call it the Release card. Saying goodbye to an old way of doing things. The Four of Swords card reversed. Remembering who you are, what it is, what's your path, why you're here, taking up the mantle. Telling people your story so they have inspiration for themselves, for their slim beginnings. The Judgment card or the Renewal card and your power in the situation. Letting go of the old way, seeing people for who they are, not their pictures in their space, not the invalidation in their space. You know, their friends and family throwing invalidation at them, seeing them for the God spark they are. The Awakening card or the Hangman reversed. Working together with people to create a world that is tolerant. The King of Wands reversed. And working through adversity or working with people who aren't ethical. And just keep going forward. Nine of Cups card. It's all worth it in the end. It's all worth it in the end. Now, let's see. Go back to how these cards work together harmoniously to create this very validating reading for you, Libras, because, you know, a lot of us have been giving a time out right now, the light workers on the planet, and then when suddenly we're called forward, we have to go. The World card here, you could be world travelers. You could be given the opportunity to travel in your occupation. Yeah, I hear there's a lot of joy coming for you. You're not going to be living life at the same vibration that you've been living it at. Releasing the past. Yeah, like so, divesting from those things that don't create a happy life. So I'm going back and reading them again to get like a deeper significance for those people that are staying tuned. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, having faith to tell people the way it is. Yeah, it's like working in your authentic self, and if you're in a position where you have to, maybe you wrestled with the idea that you had to be less authentic in order to be marketable in some way. So this is talking about how one must stick to their pact with the Supreme Being to be authentic. And then the World card, regardless of critics or anything else. The World card that crossed us, it's like, yeah, the world appears chaotic right now, but realizing those things that we can change and those things that we cannot. So if we want to make transformations, then we look to our internal world, not outwardly, because obviously you as a spirit have free will, but it's particular to you, uniquely to you. You can change yourself, and maybe if you change your world vision or your perspective, then things, events will change around you. And then the Release card, the Death card reversed. You know, it's kind of like if you always want the energy to, if things to move smoothly for you, you should always ask yourself in a renewal space or meditation space, is there anything that I need to change? And then when the Supreme Being offers you a little advice, then take it, you know, lightly, and not like, it's not critical, it's not personal criticism, it's more like constructive, and let it roll off. If it feels kind of stinging, like stinging nettles, just let it know that he, she's on your side and is trying to give you constructive criticism, not so that you have the kind of life that you deserve to have. And then the Nine of Coins card reversed. I kind of see it's like not matching material world where people, when they get a little money, they go out and spend past their means instead of going, what can I live without? What could further my purpose, basically, you know. We're buying a Mercedes, would that further my purpose, or is that a luxury car? Do I really need a Mercedes, or could I buy this over here and then have this too? Kind of thinking. And then the Four of Swords. You know, I really want to get a hybrid. Four of Swords card. Like realizing that in God's speed, in God's speed, things will happen when it's supposed to happen. Things will work out when they're supposed to work out. God's speed. The Renewal card. Yeah, it's working alongside the Supreme Being to create a world where people can be seen for who they are. So it's like an environment where people get to, it's more of an environment where people get their manifestations, their dreams come true, and you're tolerant of that, where everybody gets to succeed or gets their mock-ups. The Awakening card, the Hangman, reversed. Yeah, it's like taking time off, but now you must run with the baton. You are in the relay race. It's what you want to do. The race or the journey is the one that you want. You want to take up the mantle. So now is the time. It's not time to procrastinate, stand still. It's time to take the gold ring on the merry-go-round. The King of Water card reversed talks about making sure that those people that you work with are like-minded people, if at all possible. And if they're not, you just do the best you can in the situation and just keep going. Nine of Cups card. About reclaiming your power. Reclaiming your power, your unique individuality, your strong desires, your dreams, and showing people in turn how they can do it for themselves. And anything else to bring me that I need to fill in the dots, give people more inspiration for August 15th to the 31st? He says he wants people to look at what their life goals are, and I'm like, he's showing me like a calendar, so either, I guess he doesn't know about phones and how you do this on a phone, so calendar's more fun. I mean, it's more tactile. And he's just showing me that penciling in your, like, putting together a journal or if it's in an outline, if it's in pencil, and then it's putting little stickers, anything to get you infused, more like in a child space, so that nurturing your child within so that they want to work in conjunction with creating those life goals coming true. So, you know, little stickers, bright pens, and then, you know, it's also the idea of using vision maps to bring in your manifestations. Like, so it's out there, you can't avoid it. You know, put it on your refrigerator. So thanks again, Libras, for being such wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Until next time, I wish you so much light and love. Bye-bye.